Hello, my name is Simone and I'm a program facilitator at Family Futures. I'm back to read another story and share some reasons why reading with kids is so important. Did you know that telling stories out loud encourages your child's creativity and imagination? By listening to a story, it helps your child imagine the characters, places, plot, and so on instead of seeing it visually. This in turn enhances their creativity, making them more imaginative and open to ideas. Also, did you know that you grow your child's brain by reading? A study out of Stanford University has shown that a child's mental processing speed is shaped through rich engagement with language. Speedier processing allows babies and toddlers who recognize familiar words to pay close attention to the next word in a sentence. And those kids get out more of each verbal experience, boosting vocabulary and strengthening working memory, reasoning, and conceptual abilities. Wow! Since reading can be so powerful, why don't we read a book together? So today I'm going to read The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me!" Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. Was that Rainbow Fish very nice? No, not really, hey? All the other fish started to stay away from him. Why don't we see what happens next? What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Why do you think he didn't want to give up his scales? Think he was scared that he wasn't going to be beautiful anymore. Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please, don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. So that story can have a really good lesson. So what can we learn from it? So I think the rainbow fish learned that he could be happy when he wasn't so worried about what he looked like and was willing to share with his friends. So this book is also a good example of another benefit that reading can have for children. If you choose a book that has a good message or lesson, it can help instill virtues and qualities in your child, such as wisdom, courage, kindness, and honesty. If the characters in the books you read demonstrate these qualities, your child is more likely to emulate them. With so many great reasons to read books with our kids, we should make sure to do it as often as possible. Thanks for reading this story with me, and please join me next time when I tell another story and share some more great benefits for kids.